Greetings and salutations, welcome to KERNOW EXP. Now today I bring you somewhere quite special really. It's to do with mining today, I'm afraid, not to do with World War II as such. Well, it is in a way, because this engine here was taken to bits and taken to South Crofty for the war effort, just in case their engine got damaged by the Luftwaffe. Therefore they had spare parts. So what we're looking at here now, folks, is the bob pit. This is where the bob would have went in and it counteracted, and that's where the box part would have been. As you can see, there's two little tunnels down there. I've never been in there to have a look, so I think next summer we'll go down there and have a little look to see where that goes. Now I'm assuming, I don't know folks, I'm assuming that's something to do with the pump, the water. There's some metal work there, as you can see. I don't know what that's for. I'm assuming that's something to do with the balance bob. Now I don't know where that tunnel goes, but as you can see it goes on an angle that way, and the other part is just under down there. Now if IKS team were here, they would go in there, I know they would. Oh, there's another metal rod there, look, just noticed that right there, look. It was quite interesting, that. Are we actually recording? Yes we are, yes we are. So, we are standing on the foundations of the head frame. We'll just pan across. There's part of it there, look, that's part of where the head frame was. And where my bike is, just there, that's part of it as well. And I think we'll just go over there, because if I remember rightly, there was some wood left in it. From obviously when they scrapped it, it didn't do a very good job. Didn't move it all out. There was some wood in there. I don't know if it's still there or no. Yeah, I'm standing on it. It's a bit difficult to see. It's turning into soil. So, we are at Killifreth mine. Now this mine is unique in many ways. Now we'll just look for the other part of the head frame here a minute. There we are, folks. We'll just get in a bit closer so we can have a look. Here we go. This is the concrete foundation for the head frame, as we can see. It's completely robbed out. There's another one in over there, which we'll just go there and have a little look, folks. It's a little bit overgrown here. So we'll just get in and have a little look. Oh, fuck, shit. Fucking hell, it's overgrown. Ooh. There we are, folks. That is the foundation. Now what we're looking at here, all these tubes, that is the original guttering for this engine house. And as you can see, it's in good order because it's galvanised. Now we can tell it's old by this, if you just bear with me a minute, folks. See that? They don't make them like that today. So these are, I've got quite a bit of age to them. I don't know if that one's got it in it now. No, it hasn't. That one has. There, that one has. You can see it's just rotted out. The nails have just rotted and it's just collapsed. So we get back into the open again. Could do with bloody pruning back down here. That's council cuts. They don't want to do things like that. So we're looking at this ground's been levelled here. There was something on there at one time. There's like various pieces of stone and granite and concrete. So there was more there. What there is. Would you bloody believe it? Holy crap, I just found a piece of the bob, folks. Bear with me a minute. I'm going to have to bring this home. Can't leave this here. Holy shit. Look what I just found, folks. This is piece of the bob. It's obvious. Yeah. Well, I'm fucked. You can see it's castlet. See the castings in it there, folks. Would you bloody well believe that? Turning into Time Team now, aren't we? I found a piece before here. You can see that there's a hole there. And there's a hole there. That might be... I don't think that is the bob, because it's slightly concave, look, folks. If you look down, look, see it's concaved? Bloody hell. I can't believe that. We're going to have to hide that. I wonder if there's any more around here. Bloody hell. I can't believe that. So obviously when Crofty took this engine to bits, they weren't interested in saving any part of it. So they basically smashed everything up. And that is the evidence, folks. It looks smaller on camera than what it really is. It's quite big, actually. I just put my hand there for comparison, so it gives you an idea. Look at that. Bloody hell. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. KERNOW EXP is turning into an archaeological exploration now, isn't it? So that piece, I'm going to take that home. I'm not going to take it home today, but once my motorcycle's back on the road, which it will be in the next 4 days, we'll come down and we'll bring that home, because I don't think that should be just left here. So go back to the engine house. Now the engine house is quite special because I believe this was an 80-inch cylinder in here, and later on they put a smaller one in, which is quite common for mines like this. Now, on the last working of this mine, they altered the engine and made it larger. So the engine itself was altered. They had a bigger cylinder and they needed more boilers. Now, I've been told that they were Lancashire boilers here, and the boiler house was connected directly there. So where I'm pointing the camera to now, there was a walkway, wooden walkway with weatherboarding. I've seen pictures of it. And so you would have walked down through the door, which is here. Actually, if I remember rightly, you can actually see on the side of the engine house here the imprint of the weatherboarding. So we'll just get down and we'll have a look, folks. Right, okay, we're down. Now, where did I see that? Here we are. And I wasn't lying, folks, you can see it. Now, if you look, here's the door to the boiler house. If you look at these little lines here, if you look at them carefully, you can see that that's weatherboarding imprintation, and that would have been painted black, like a creosote. I've seen the pictures of it, folks, so I know it's true. So the boiler house would have been in this jungle right here. Now, there is, you can see that there's a wall in there. We're not going to go in there right now, but the boilers were all in there. So every boiler was there. And I believe it was 7 or 8 boilers. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it's more than 4. I know that much. So, of course, now, talking about boilers, right? Obviously, we know a bit about boilers because that's what we're interested in, steam engines, folks. Now, if you've got a boiler, right, and you've got a fire, you need draft. Now, to create draft, most mines, well, every steam engine mine would have a chimney. Now this chimney on this engine house here, this is Hawk's engine house or Hawk's shaft. This chimney was altered, and I've been reported that it's over 100 feet tall. Now we're going to have a look. There you go. You can see that that chimney is very large indeed. Now I've been told by reliable sources that that chimney is the tallest chimney in Cornwall, which, because obviously in the north of England, mills and what have you, they would have had big chimneys, because obviously their winding engines would drive the cotton works, or the cotton mill, and therefore they need a lot of boilers, 3 or 4 boilers, mostly 2, but on big sites they had 3 or 4 even. Their chimneys were over 100 feet tall. Now this one is, I've been told, over 100 feet, or about 100 feet. You can see it there now, look. This is the tallest chimney in Cornwall, as I keep saying. As you can see, the granite so far up, and then that piece, if you look at the brick bit above, you can see there's 2 colours. There's the light, and then there's a darker up the top. Now the very top piece was added on the last working of the mine here, and it's unique, folks. Now a good few years ago, my father was part of a group that restored the chimney here. Forget the name of it now, but he took part in it. And what they did back in the early 1990s, they took a load of bricks from other disused sites, such as Poldice, and they reused them, cleaned them up and put them up in there. So it's very interesting indeed, folks. Unfortunately, we can't get into the engine house now because the steps are, as you can see, they're obviously repairs are being arranged, so we can't allow it. They can't allow anybody to go in there. So what we will do now is we'll go inside the chimney and have a little look. Whoops. On. Yep, it's on. There you are, folks. That's looking up inside Killifreth chimney. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Explore. Cheers and gone.